People don't like people like you. You don't care what it is you put me through. You say, do as I say, not as I do. People don't like.
You're just too funny. Yeah. Oh my God, if I could see you. You're lucky you didn't hang around me. Everybody be gone, Bobby getting the club over the back. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what? Right before we came back from commercial, Walter said that he had an epiphany.
No, I didn't have an epiphany.
Oh, I said epiphany. I'm sorry. It's always about me, I know. An epiphany. Is that what it is? Epiphany? Is that what it is? What the hell is it? Epiphany. Well, anyway, right before we came back from commercial.
Hey, you don't have a problem with your lips or your tongue?
Not at all. By the way, the show is, the commercial should have been Beck's and Marlboro cigarettes. I think they.
What commercial?
The one that we broke for and then just came back.
Oh, you?
During which you said that you had an epiphany.
Right. And you said we went to commercial. That's an even better
No,
story.
okay, we'll tell that story when we come back from the commercial.
Yeah.
And what was that epiphany that you had during the commercial break for Beck's Beer or Marlboro, hopefully? We're in Poland Spring Water. I love Poland Spring Water as well. Okay. So, your father, you remembering your father beating you over the back at 6 or 7 years old.
And then I shot him.
No, that's a sad
I
story.
shot him.
Oh no, epiphany. Oh, that's a horrible epiphany.
I said, what?
Epiphany?
He goes, you shot me.
Your father said that? Is that what you're saying?
I did shoot him one time.
Oh, I remember you told me that story.
Oh, God,
This
that
is a
was
few
funny.
years later.
That was,
You're 12, 14.
Yeah, maybe. Something like that.
Shot your father with what?
A BB gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that
You can't
it was
let
an
that happen.
accident.
You can't let that happen. By the time you're 18, he's going to be afraid of you.
I stabbed him in the nuts when I was 18. And he
18, that was late.
I just turned around and went, what?
Oh, son, you have the run of the household.
No, I didn't.
That happened since you were 12.
No.
This is the same house.
I didn't want to be the head of the
You
house.
always ran this household from the time you were 8.
I didn't run nothing.
Oh, gave your father a hard time. He was such a nice guy. I really liked your father. He was a great guy. Your mother, I didn't like as much.
Thank you, Bob.
Oh, God bless her. I hope she's in heaven.
You hope?
With my father and my mother, I'm hoping. Hoping for everyone who died, who didn't do harm to other people except hit their sons over the back with 2x4s. But I'm sure you deserved it. That's the thing. I'm sure you deserved it.
He got me good that day.
Yeah, and what was the epiphany that you had about that?
No, it had nothing to do with that. It had to do with, I remember like we'd be in you know, up in Pensy during the summer. He'd be picking. So he'd be like you know, he'd wake you up. I'd be sleeping on that day bed they got by, but I'd be sleeping by the stove all the time. So I'm laying there like this, and he calls me. He goes, "Oh, let's go." You know. He goes, "Where you going?" You know where we're going. And I'm thinking, he was probably just as pissed off that because he got the fuck out of there, so he wouldn't have to fucking do shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess, you know, like now, like I'm doing, you know, and he's just as not mad, but then he liked going walking up there. But I guess, I mean, we filled a lot of fucking coal. I mean, we were talking like the whole. There's one like this down in the cellar. I've never seen that empty until we started. I mean, it took years for that to go empty. That's how fucking. But that was never touched until I got older and we weren't doing that no more. You know, they were using it from there because they never touched that when we were picking shit. And 2 shanties full, and you had a whole fucking big rock thing that would gotta be chipped. All the big fucking coals, big like this, and then you take and chip it, and then we had 2 or 3 piles of, and every pail, anything you could put coal in, they chip it down to this. Like, what the fuck?
And you're 8, 10 years old, right?
Yeah, you ain't old. I mean, whatever you could pull, you pull.
So
and they didn't have like a fucking nice truck. I mean, I got metal wheels, like I'm in the Flintstones. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Those formative years. When you're getting hit over the back with a 2x4 after drinking your father's beer and saying, fuck, he just got home.
Why is this, why?
No, I'm saying because it's amazing it happened at 6 or 7 years old. No, that's amazing. To most people, anyone who's going to see this. Really, that's amazing to me. But also, by the time, like, as you said,
Well,
8, 10 years old, you're working the coal mines up in Pennsylvania. They didn't have child laws. They did have child laws probably in the state of Pennsylvania, but they probably didn't pay attention so much where you were. Because you were doing a lot of work, a lot of manual labor. But I think that's the basis for who you became, where you became not somebody who's in the garage lifting weights. You didn't have to because you were working manual labor since you were 6. You would go to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, like a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, and
I used to laugh like when some guys are like, "Oh, big enemy," they come pick on me or something like that. I'd be almost have a smirk, and what would scare them would be the smirk on my face.
Yeah.
I got a scratch over here.
Really, it's amazing. I mean, and because you had
Well, it's just like you can't put up with nobody's bullshit
at all. I mean, nobody's.
I mean, because the men there, they're fucking hard men, man. Fuck them.
Yeah.
And they think everything's a fucking joke, They scare the shit out of you. Do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I got shot at just for fucking going, fucking guy's apples next door. My father would go, "Stay out of that guy's yard, stay out of that guy, he'll shoot you." He shot me.
He shot you with a BB gun or
No,
what?
they make their own fucking, they put salt in the fucking thing. And just like, you see a cartoon where you get the in the ass, or I got more like right here, which was worse. I was fucking,
Because you were in his yard?
we were at night, me and the kid next door.
Yeah, as opposed to the kid next door to here. This is the kid next door in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And you also were in cahoots with. Everywhere you went. Everywhere you went. There was like a tornado came into town. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Walt, what you've been able to accomplish in the short 61 years that you've been on this earth.
Why, thank you.
We have
We
have just scratched the surface. Honestly. Anyway, so everything wound up for the best, man. For everyone, everyone's very happy when after all those years that you and Renee didn't see each other for 30 years, and then you get married at 57. For the first time, which I've been married 3 times, at 61, I'm thinking about a 4th time. Oh my God, that's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, but she's great. And God darn it, gosh darn it, I love that gal. I do. All right. I think we should go into our theme song.
I just had a theory about self-inflicted wounds.
Or how you can make them look self-inflicted?
Okay, we'll go with that.
Me too.
Better yet.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit. Self-inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the guy said. Oh my God.
That's what they're doing to all these bankers now. See all these bankers jumping off the rooftops? You hear about this? There's about 7 bankers was it JP Morgan? I think it's JP Morgan. I forget which one it is. I don't know. It's one of the big banks. And all these executives for the past month or so have been jumping off rooftops. Yeah, rooftops. But there is a CIA connection with the bankers and the CIA kind of thing. So they're probably making it look like suicide. And how you throw somebody off a rooftop?
Well, no,
I don't know.
Here's what I heard. They invite them up to exercise and have a trampoline there. So the old guy gets down there. Oh, shit.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, anyway, so it seems like the pattern from the JFK assassination forward is still holding true.
What planet is he on now?
Actually, you know what? I won't miss any bankers. You know, whatever.
They're probably on the moon.
I think they're all maybe going to talk. Maybe they're going to, I heard. I don't want to talk about it.
I heard.
I have some proof.
Bozo the Clown's relatives.
Bozo the Clown's relatives did what?
Are going to have a parade for him. You know, Bozo's dead, you know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bozo the Clown?
Yeah. That's too fair.
As opposed to, yes.
Bozo
the janitor. And Bozo the plumber. And Bozo the doctor. God bless him. Go Bozo the senator. Oh, geez, that applies there. Oh, a lot of them. Oh, and the congressman. I'm really getting upset with this whole thing, how, you know, just can't cooperate. You know, how the do-nothing Congress that Truman said so many years ago. Yes, this has been the same thing during these little years. However, luckily, President Obama is doing the right thing. And for the most part, except being, you know, and all presidents since JFK have been either with the CIA or where in the case where you are coerced, not coerced, you are, oh, what the hell's the word? They wrote a book about Clinton in Arkansas when he was governor. The Iran Contra stuff was being dropped, money was being dropped there in his state, and he gets to run for president kind of thing. You are, oh, what the fuck is the word? Compromised. Thank you, Walt. Once again, you came to my aid, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anyway, compromise. So every president since then has been compromised, so I'm not saying that Obama's not compromised in some way. He's got to give so much to the CIA, got to whet their appetites, but at the same time he can do some good things, and I think he's been doing those things. Getting us out of the wars, making the economy get better, get down with unemployment, all those kinds of things. That's all good, you know, get that national debt down and all that kind of stuff. So I say full speed ahead, President Obama, and hopefully, you know what, I think the next president's going to be Clinton, Hillary Clinton. Excuse me. And while I can see that again being better than Jeb Bush or something like that, I don't know, look aside. It's a continuation of the CIA having control over the person who's in the presidency ever since JFK, ever since they killed JFK. Huh? What do you think about that?
You have just made my dick hard.
Sorry about that.
Very nice.
You know, if only the girls at the JFK
Look at the
conference.
stove.
That stove's fine.
You spit all over the stove.
No way.
Yeah, go feel it. There's beer all over. Right there, that whole block. No. Look at the block down, right, that whole fucking.
That?
Yeah.
That's all dry stuff. Come on over here and take a look. That's dry stuff from months ago.
Look at this.
There's some jobs here, yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright, well, you're the one who told the joke. And as always, I get the blame for it. I remember Staten Island when we were like 19 years old. We bring two pretty ladies to the bar. We bring two ladies to the bar.
Noise?
That was my phone.
Oh.
Going ding. Which means a text. And I'm going to check it in a second. But two pretty ladies. We go to Staten Island. If you remember, what was it? Little Shawls? Was that the name of the place?
The Maine.
Maine. Wasn't there a Little Maine?
No,
it was the Little
it was the
Maine.
Main bar.
Over Step Down.
Yeah, the main bar
But there was a big...
on Main Street.
Yeah. Anyway, I remember we had... No, wait, it wasn't there, was it?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's where we go. And I remember you telling a
square
joke.
table, whatever the hell it was.
You telling a joke.
And we were by the window, and whoever, the front, and the bar was like back there, a little bit.
And you made me spit beer on the lady.
No, I didn't make
on the
you.
young lady next
You
to her.
spit. Yeah, there's two beautiful. The one that you were talking to was gorgeous.
Was she the one I spit on?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It
You're
actually looked like it was that projectile vomit. That's
Whoa, like an
right in her
exorcist.
face.
Oh,
Right in her
boy.
face.
Boy. Luckily it wasn't green.
I don't know what color it was.
Well, even though the green bottles, it's not green beer. That's a proven fact. Nevertheless, proceed, please.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I thought you were
You
going
had
to tell.
it.
I thought you were going to give more of the.
Oh, what do you want?
No, I don't want you to. I thought that's what you were going to do. I thought you were going to give
No,
more.
you
of the
looked at a lady.
I didn't look at her. I
You were
drink the
talking
beer.
to her.
You tell her hysterical
I did
joke.
not-
My
I did
beer
not
spits
say
out.
anything at
I didn't purposely spit on the girl.
Oh, no, I'll
No.
tell you exactly why, and I've been holding to this story my whole. I've never changed it.
Yeah.
You were talking to the girl.
Right.
You thought
Took a sip of beer.
I don't know what it was close, and whatever she said to you.
She said to me, not you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever she said to you,
My reaction was
you thought it was hilarious,
Aha.
and that's when
I spit beer right in her face.
right in her face, and I was looking at a girlfriend across from me, and.
In your peripheral vision.
This is full. The real vision's this way, and I could see it. It was like this. I could see her, right? And she's look. I've never
The
seen her look.
projectile? You said the projectile?
Yeah,
You
it
said
was
it
like
going
that.
in like
And
a
all I could
cow?
see is her eyes, because she was like
So it became sad, I bet.
Huh?
Her eyes became sad at the
this.
end.
It was like watching a 4-year-old little girl.
Oh, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that.
Sure.
I don't want that in the brand. No.
She was-
Hold on. No, she was like 19, 20, 21 years old.
Right.
We were drinking.
But when you took her back
I was
to
saying-
infancy,
But you did.
No,
Don't
you.
do that again. Don't do that again. Is all I'm asking. I'm saying.
Bobby goes,
Yeah, but I
right
didn't
in
need
the
it.
fucking girl's face.
And it was.
She got up. I don't know how she didn't slap you. I don't know how she didn't put a bottle across your head.
Oh.
That was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life. I've seen disturbing things.
Hey, you don't want to start things, and I think we're gonna get back on you. Hold on a second. Let's go back. That was one thing I made a mistake. I spit on somebody. I didn't mean to. You said something funny. It wasn't her. You're so full of shit. Really, I happened to be facing her. I was saying something nice. I think that's a beer. You say something because you like this, as we've proven from the time you were 6, drinking your father's beer. Drinking your father's beer and saying, "Fuck the old man's home." Woo! You did it. Confess. Is all I'm asking.
I'm out.
Alright, that's all I got to say about that. Alright. I think it's time for a commercial break.
Backspin, Tom waits. Stanley Kubrick movie, Stanley Kubrick movie, Stanley Kubrick movie. Requires an acquired taste. Requires an acquired taste. Requires an acquired taste. Backspin, Tom waits. Stanley Kubrick back.
Yeah, it's gonna be short stay this
I
time.
hope you enjoyed your Bex commercial and or your Marlboro commercial. Although they're not allowed to have cigarette commercials on TV anymore, are they? No, not since 1968, Bob. all right. I remember there used to be cigarette commercials. Remember Marlboro Man on TV? Yeah.
It's like, dude.
Yeah, Marlboro Man. They had people, doctors, like smoking cigarettes, saying these cigarettes are good for you and make you relax. Sort of like the commercials these days. They say like, oh,
They had-
have these commercials for like
Who said this on TV? The cigarettes
doctors.
make you relax?
They would have doctors on TV back in the Mad Men days, back in the late 50s, early 60s.
Doctors they would have on TV saying this?
Alleged doctors, yes.
Yeah.
It would be Doctor, whatever his name would be, and he's saying, if you're going to smoke a whatever, Salem or whatever the hell it was, because...
And where was this at?
On TV.
You
yeah.
seen this?
TV commercials, yes, back in the 50s, early 60s.
With doctors.
Doctors on TV.
I've never seen that.
Because back in those days, the doctors were smoking. Everybody was smoking.
Right, but I don't
And they
remember.
would say,
It's fun when they get it.
hey, if you're going to smoke cigarettes, these are the ones that smoke, because these are the faces.
that like that.
Yes, because that's
Not
special
like-
filters or whatever.
Oh, doctor filters.
The doctors are telling the people,
You're fucking nuts.
Fuck you, I'm dead.
You
What
are
I'm
nuts.
saying is,
Go ahead.
that is a fact.
That's a fact that
No,
they have.
there were commercials.
That they
Hit
have.
doctors smoking cigarettes saying these are good for you.
I've never seen that. Never.
All right, look it up. Anyway, what I'm saying is, in the same way, these days we have commercials that are like, if you're depressed and you don't feel quite high enough with just a regular pill you take, here's another pill. Here's another pill you can take. You're taking the blue pill, here's the red pill.
But that's laughable.
But yeah. But then they start giving these side
Right,
effects.
yeah.
And the side effects, bleeding from the rectum. It's like if you have an erection for 4 hours or more, go to the hospital or go to the clinic of your choice, whatever. But there's like, it gets ridiculous where it's like you may have developed disgusting things. I'm trying to remember what they are. They're disgusting things, what I'm saying. Why would anyone chance taking this pill to feel a little better instead of, with all these possible suicide tendencies, if you start feeling like you might want to murder your family and then take your own life, stop taking the pills immediately and call your doctor as soon as possible. That's the kind of course we have now, which they're going to laugh at 20 years from now, 30 years from now, because these side effects are so ridiculous.
I'm laughing at him now. You don't have to wait 20, 30 years.
I'm laughing at it, but I'm laughing in a sad laugh.
Happy laugh. Back to my original theory.
Yeah. Got nothing to say. If it's true, it's true. Yeah, I need to laugh at them like sad laugh, not my happy laugh. There you go. Sort of what happened for orphans and people of
Color?
No. What I'm saying is poor people, things like that. No, I'm serious. Poor people. What's wrong with you? What are you gonna do? Oh, he spit out his water. Poland spring water. Oh, and the Beck's beer. Good, huh? You bet, Walt. Hey, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind. Here's what are your 5 favorite? I'm sorry to do this, but Dee and I were doing this last night, and it really was fun. 5 favorite. It really was. We had a good time. It was funny. And then we went upstairs and had tremendous sex.
Transit sex?
Tremendous sex.
It wasn't transit.
I don't know what transit sex is. But if I hear a little bit more about it, I might be willing to give it a try.
Well, first of all, you need a goat.
A goat?
You're fucking...
I'm in so far. All right then. Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm having a good time. All right. My hand's cold. Walter, please re-enter the room and compose yourself.
Okay.
Did I tell you the phrase that I woke up this morning and
Oh,
said?
to God, not. I hope you're not gonna tell either. Go ahead. What, Bob? What the fuck do you want? What are you doing here? And my next question is, when are you gonna leave?
Soon, I promise, soon. Soon.
Okay, so what do you want now?
We're sorry about it. I know you're very busy. Shit. All right, here you go. Here's my question to you.
Go ahead.
Your 5 favorite of all time
Oh, God.
theme songs on TV all through your formative years, all through your years. I've got a couple in mind.
I think the one that excites me the most. Just let me say that.
Excites you the most? Okay, I'll try to get one in mind while you're saying your words.
What are you gonna do to do that, Bob?
I'll think of my top 5 and see which one excites me the most.
Well, don't let us bother you. Look,
Not at all.
make believe you're by yourself, all
I
right?
always do. Oh, it's a sad story.
It all started when his father called.
Hey, you didn't catch me doing anything. He just suspected something.
Hey, weirdo!
Hey, you can't say that. He said, why are you walking back and forth between the bedroom and the bathroom in a mysterious manner?
Holy fuck!
Or mysteriously, he may have said.
Fuck you!
Ah,
Oh my
nothing.
Oh my
Not doing anything, Dad.
Oh my God!
It's a true story. I thought it was great, though. I thought it was great.
Stop.
Oh, man.
I can't
It's a great man.
That's just too much. Oh, I never thought that'd be a good idea to keep the old man away from me, maybe.
Your old man?
Anybody's old man, you start seeing your kid, catch your kid jerking up, then like,
Nobody could.
you don't have enough sense to be by himself.
Hey, I was
my
by
son,
myself.
my son.
Hey.
You have enough sense.
Fuck you! As I said, it was very innocent. Steps, living room. I'm in the bedroom that was converted down into the area where there's the bathroom and the washing machine. Just to throw something away, come back, glance both times towards my father sheepishly. It's that thick sheepishly, yes. Sheepishly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it could be a combination.
Give me a combination of what? Lips and thick lips and thick tongue? Is that what you're saying? Or thick head? Is that what I'm
No,
thinking?
numb head.
Oh.
From the thick lips and thick tongue.
I guess you got me there. Anyway, what I want to do is bring this all to order. I want to bring it all full circle. It all comes back down to this one. It was 30 years, 30 long years. Didn't see you, nor hide nor hair. 30 years later, and neither did your soon-to-be wife at the time. And then 30 years later, I divorced my wife. Well, she divorced me. I really want to know the truth. Oh, really? It was heartbreaking, too. That's me, Dutch. Beautiful lady. Respect her. And for her decision, because I was the one who screwed up. Anyway, what was the point of the story?
Don't lie, people lie.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one in this commercial. You know, after a long, difficult, successful day in the operating room, I have the same sense of satisfaction that I do after a long, difficult, successful night in the bedroom. And what better way to acknowledge that sense of satisfaction than with a drag of a Marlboro cigarette? You know, we're all going to quit sooner or later. Until you do, this is the one for you.
Lost another one, huh, Doc?
Yeah, but why do you ask?
Let me smoke.
You like?
Yeah.
Good. Marlboro. We're all going to quit sooner or later. Until you do, this is the one for you.